Hi everybody, Chris here from Truly Holistic. Now this video is a free healing demonstration and I've been getting the intent to look and awareness and focus on the word being, okay? And the emphasis at the moment is obviously to bring your consciousness into your heart space, okay, which we call the sacred heart, which is the facilitator of the energy into our physical heart or manifestation of it. And so we want to stay out of the mind, okay, which is gravitating us to all these distractions in our stimuli or to stimuli within the external world or what we call the matrix. We want to be in the now, we want to be in the moment, and that's when our consciousness can sit nicely in that heart space, okay? And that's essentially what it means to just be, okay? You hear people talking about you just need to be, okay? And that's where the word being comes from. And, you know, our race, our species is called human beings, but sadly, a majority of the human beings are not even being. They don't know the concept just to be. You know, a lot of people need to have all the stimulus in their life, or they need to have all these materialistic things to feel self-worth, okay? To fill a void within them because they know nothing about being in the moment, being in the now, being content for who they are and bringing their true self. Now, what Ascension really is your journey back to true self, okay? And love is just a label we're placed on this energy vibration that we feel when we have this inner peace within ourselves, that we truly know who we are. And that's just to be, and just to be at ease. So what I'm going to do with this free healing for you, I'm going to stop talking now and get on with the healing, is we are first going to remove dis-ease, just like we want to be at ease. When we're uneasy about something about ourselves, that creates the manifestation of dis-ease, and that's where we get the dis-ease or the illness manifesting in the physical body. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to make an intent to remove dis-ease, and then we're going to replace it with the word being to encourage that more. I've found with clients so far that we've been using this intent of being true or being. It's been very powerful for us. So I'd love to hear your comments below in regards to this. Now, before we get into it, the first clearing I'm going to use with my main intent clearing tool, which is an Ascension cube. Okay, it's not really a cube. It's a higher dimensional or plane of existence geometry facilitating the cube. It's actually what we could also call a 5D cube. Okay, it's actually a cube within a cube, and then that cube within a cube, and then that cube within a cube. Okay, so which gets smaller and smaller. So it's that whole idea of going into the quantum, right? As everything gets smaller and smaller and smaller. So we're going to use that tool for the first clearing, and then for the second clearing in regards to being true, we are going to use a pyramidal tool, okay? And this is a 5-stack pyramid tool, which I got the idea of this for a mentor of mine, who he called the Silver Light Pyramid. That was the name he coined it. So it's a pretty cool device, which I don't use a lot of the time now, but I've had a real draw towards this particular tool of late. And why I've had that draw is for this particular clearing. A big part of why we've not been being is because of this whole idea of our mind being connected to all this distraction, okay? And a big part of that actually has been pyramids. So especially, let's look at the pitch of the Giza pyramids, has really been there to lock the grid of the collective into a 3D consciousness, which really is not where we want to be. It's really a plane of existence that really is very mind-orientated, heavy, and very heart-centered less. we know that when we're heart-centered, then we are more aware and hence we're more conscious. So there is obviously a connection between this particular clearing and a pyramid, but this is just like I've just mentioned about the tool that is, we call it a cube, but it's not really a cube. This is a pyramid, but it's not really a pyramid because it's a 5 stacked pyramid, which gives off a beautiful geometry of the Star of David, right? The Merkaba. So it's not just the, and we've got all these lovely shungite crystals and all these other crystals which just amplify the vibration of it and take it to another place. So we're going to be using that tool for the second one. So here we go. Here's the first clearing, okay? So for everybody watching and listening to this video, dis-ease false, please. For any area or component of the person that's watching or listening to this video that has dis-ease, clear and remove it, please. Uninstall and delete and terminate. All dis-ease false, please. All dis-ease false, please. Uninstall, delete, terminate, and remove from any aspect, any component within whoever is watching or listening to this video, please. Okay, so that's been done. So that's the first part of the clearing. Here comes the second part. For everybody watching and listening to this video, being true, please. For everybody watching and listening to this video, being true, please. So straight away I can feel a pull on my end, which means the energy's going through. For everybody watching and listening to any aspect or component of them that needs this energy, being true. And it's interesting that just that command itself, being true, it's being true to self, your true self, right? Being true. Being true. Being true. Right, so that's lifted nicely. Beautiful. So I'd love to hear your comments below and share this video to as much and as many people as you would like. Let's get it out there. Until next time.